to reassure as under-30s are told they won't be offered the AstraZeneca jab. The move's been made because of blood clots in a tiny minority of recipients. And today our scientists insist on balance the vaccine is still safe.
With the proven effectiveness against the disease that is still a huge risk to our population, the balance of benefits and known risks of the vaccine is still very favourable for the vast majority of people.
It means the Pfizer or Moderna jab will now be offered to younger people instead, and the Prime Minister insists the change of plan will not affect the easing of lockdown. But there are, of course, a whole host of questions tonight, and our science editor Tom, as ever, will be here to address them. Also on News at 10. Is football just incapable of acting against racism? Rangers' Glenn Kamara on his anger over alleged abuse on the pitch.
Felt humiliated, all my family, friends, fans, whoever's watching, I just felt, I was taken back a lot, I felt like a little boy,
Hey! Come on, Andy!
The punter who took on and beat the bookies twice to the tune of 1.7 million. The mother of Libby Squire on the murder of her daughter and renewed agony after Sarah Everard's death.
You should feel free to walk across a park at 9:30 at night and get to the other side safely. And there's 50% of our society that don't feel free to do that.
The lost children of Yemen after years of war, a heartfelt plea from 6-year-old Omar. And time to go wild. The new projects in Britain giving nature the upper hand.
This is ITV News at 10 with Julie Etchingham.
Good evening. It had all been going so smoothly, hadn't it? The super successful vaccination programme has now hit a bit of a snag, or at least the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine has. Our own vaccine advisory panel now says the under-30s who haven't had a vaccine yet, and that's most of them, of course, should be offered one of the alternatives, Pfizer or Moderna. The scientists say there is a reasonably plausible link between the AstraZeneca vaccine and very rare cases of blood clots, but its benefits still outweigh the risks for other age groups. Professor Jonathan Van Tam is, as we know by now, a man of many metaphors. Today's involved an Atlantic liner, which he said would reasonably expect to make at least one course correction during its voyage. As for where that leaves the full vaccine programme, full speed ahead, said the professor. Loving those big skies, that is it for tonight from everyone here and working from home. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow.